Right. Welcome to the Elisa Drone Racing League second competition of the year here in Kuivaamo, Tampere, Finland.
Yes, hello. It's a beautiful day here in Tampere with nice blue skies and a nice no breeze, perfect for today's racing conditions as it is an outside event. A little quick welcome to EDRL, and for those a bit unfamiliar with EDRL, it's the Elisa Drone Racing League, brought to you here from Finland. My name is Jay, and with me is the expert of the drone racing, Pekka.
Nice to meet you all. I'll be here commentating on the stuff.
The stuff.
Yeah, the stuff. Yeah. So I'll be like trying to be the expert on drone racing. Let's see how I can do.
Well, if you haven't been with us before, when we was last in Helsinki, just to give you a bit overview, Pekka, if you just tell us a little bit about what is the Elisa Drone Racing League and what is drone racing?
Well, the Elisa Drone Racing League is the premier league of drone racing here in Finland and in the Northern Europe, I could say. We have today people coming from Estonia and Finland. Last time when we had the race, we had also from Latvia and from Russia competitors, and this is an invite-only, best of the best type race, and it has been held. The first races were held last year, and this is the second year of Elisa Drone Racing League.
Okay, so as you said earlier, the best of the best, so it's going to be obviously an exciting day ahead of us. Now, obviously we mentioned where we were earlier, which is, forgive me for my impronunciation, Kuivaamo.
Yes.
And I do understand that this actually used to be like a wood manufacturing plant here in Tampere.
Yeah, it has been made to good use by the good people from SWAG Association. They are the people who are responsible for the area.
Okay, that's actually quite interesting, because I also understand that it's actually the city at the moment is discussing about the area being used to maybe build houses and apartments for people as well, which is fantastic news as well.
Yeah, the city of Tampere is like getting bigger and bigger, and they need more housing space. So this is a great place to be here if they are going to tear it down.
Yes, I mean it's a perfect location then for us to hold the second Revo league this year. Now, with regards obviously to the league itself, we obviously got a bit of a different track this year. This time as opposed to when we had it in Helsinki. If you can just wouldn't mind giving us a little bit overview of the track itself for today.
Yes, the track today is a bit easier than last time. Last time we had the track inside a building, and that made it a lot harder to fly through because of the ceiling that was not that high, and the closed quarters. It was like 30 by 30 meters, the area where the drones were flying in, so that made it more intense. And today we have this beautiful outside setting here, so it's more like normal drone racing.
Okay, so really the phrase "the sky is the limit" is quite realistic for today's event then?
Yes, that's basically it. So next up we'll probably show you the track overview that we have put together, and
here we go.
There is the starting line, and here we can see the first gate that you have to go through. Then we have the three-dimensional gates that you have to pull over and then go back through. This is quite a tricky place to go through, and then you have a tight 180 through the pinhole here, and then you come back to the middle of the track. This is probably one of the easiest sections of the track, where you just can fly, basically taking it easy. Then we come back to the shadowed area. It has a gate and then a tight right-hand turn. After that, 180 again through the gate, back to the finish line, and that was our track. But the thing is that races track was a lot harder. We didn't have that much space, and it was we had almost the same amount of turns, even though the area was half the size of this place.
Yeah, no, I do remember obviously the last time with the track itself. I mean, you mentioned about the track when it goes into the darker area. Now, obviously, our pilots themselves are going to be wearing a goggle scheme that basically allows them to basically be the drone itself.
Yes, they have the video goggles that see what the drone sees.
Quickly, sorry, because of that, we are outside and we've got the sunshine. When it goes into the shade, is that going to affect maybe their eyes and make it adjust also quickly? So it's going to take a bit more practice in the shaded area?
It shouldn't take that much because the cameras that the drones have, they are really fast. They change the contrast setting instantaneously. So it shouldn't affect that much if they have the correct settings on their cameras. That's like, the time trials were held a couple of hours ago. So the light the sun has set a bit. So it makes it a bit harder when the guys are going to fly directly into the sun. So that might, we might see some situation where the pilots can't see the gates or the flags. So it might make it more interesting today.
Yeah, perfect. And if you are obviously tuning in or being in the audience today, you will be able to monitor the pilots themselves, see what they see. If you're sitting in our audience to your left, you will see a TV screen which, as the races commence, will be split into relevant areas for each pilot, which we'll introduce at the time. And if you are seeing at home from your stream as well, you'll also be able to see what our audience sees.
Yes, you have the four-field picture here. There are all the pilots in the same picture. There you can see each of the pilots' drone camera view. That's what the pilot sees when they are flying through the track.
Okay, and obviously speaking of pilots, you obviously mentioned earlier the different kind of pilots we're going to be having. But before we go into that, let's look at the brackets of how basically the races and the pilots are going to be competing today.
Yeah, today we have changed the idea of the race so that we have double elimination. Last time we had only a single elimination, so that gives the pilots a chance to come back after a lose. So if the pilot doesn't go through the semifinals or the quarterfinals the first time, they drop into the second bracket where they have to win each of the races to get to the final. So even though you can lose once, basically, it's okay, but you have to come back after that. And we have 16 pilots today. Ehittäjä. Well, let's go through those pilots when we have all the pilots ready to go. I guess they are actually setting themselves up there. So on the first heat we have.
First race.
Yeah, so we can see obviously on our screen here in the race one, we're going to have 4 pilots for people streaming, and obviously those going to be looking at the screen. They'll be split into 4 different areas.
First one to finish.
Let's see. Now we have Ehittäjä on the screen.
Backers down, thumbs up.
Okay,
all right,
so it
now
seems they are ready.
Pilots are getting ready.
Spotters ready.
Spotters are as well ready.
And we're off for the first race of the day.
It's gonna get exciting. All right,
So we can see in number 1 we have pilot 1 is Etia, pilot 2 Cheese FPV, pilot 3 Crass FPV, and pilot 4 Jani E.
So we have 3 pilots from Finland. Ehittäjä is from Estonia, and now we are on board Cheese FPV, who won the last event in Helsinki, Kattilahalli. He has flown pretty fast today. If I remember correctly, he was the 4th or 5th of the time trials. His flying is really, really good. Now we are on board Ehittäjä. Let's see how he does.
Final lap.
Close call on the gate.
We can see that one of the pilots has actually crashed out.
Oh, and Eida hits the gate, but still recovers.
And we can see that obviously if they do miss one of the gates, they have to go back and go through that gate
Yes,
to
and
entire a full track run.
That's why we have the spotters as well. The spotters will make sure that each of the pilots go through the gates and pass the flags on the right side. So that's what they.
Ooh, a nasty knock there.
Knock
That's
from,
taken.
and that's out. All right. So Cheese FPV was the last one to come down. Let's see who won the race.
So there we can see they are quite intense and fast races. So obviously anything can happen during the duration of the races and the eliminations. Regardless, I think, of how many times you have flown this track today, it's obviously a battle of patience and skill and a little bit of luck in a way.
Yes, that's true. Sometimes you need to be lucky to be able to
Cheese number 1.
finish.
Adrian, number 2.
They can see your biceps.
Number 3. Brass FPV number 4.
So we can see there, obviously we just got a little rundown of the places there for the finishing. And if we look at it quickly...
Ada goes to race number 6 next, and Cheese FPV to race 8.
All right, Ada and
Jan
Cheese.
A will have a second chance in race number 5 with.
So was it Yanni E that was the fastest there?
Yeah.
Next up, race number
Followed
2.
by Etia, followed by Cheese FPV, and then Chris FPV.
Yeah, those were the fastest lap times.
Yeah.
But we'll see the chart a bit later.
Drone 4.
These are so fast-paced races that it's really hard to keep
Yeah.
an eye on everything that happens. We have 4 pilots flying, and they are like pushing it to the max.
Drone 2.
And I think that like it is obviously being pushed to the max. That's why the crashes and the accidents sometimes do obviously happen. So obviously we've told you about the agenda of today and obviously the eliminations, but it is because of the reason we've changed the way we're doing the races day before reasons like this. For people, if they crash, if they do an accidental burn down.
It gives them the fighting chance to win still if they fail on one.
Yeah, and it's
One
a
race.
double elimination structure that we're actually using here today.
Actually, I was just looking at our audience here. We have a lot of people here on Kuivaamo here in Tampere. It's nice to see so many interested parties here. Welcome to Tampere Kuivaamo for you as well.
Yeah, I'm probably going to leave you to pronounce that from now on because my pronunciation is not that great. So, and also, guys, if you are in the audience and you don't understand that much English, I do apologise. My Finnish is guaranteed to be worse than your English. And also, we're streaming worldwide, which is why we are doing this in English today. So, with regards to obviously the person that won on that first track, what skills do you think they had to obviously finish that race to be the winner of that one?
The last race, they had to be lucky as well as really fast. So they have really good dexterity in their fingers because they have to use the transmitter to pilot the drone through the track. And it takes a lot of practice and skill to do that. And on the next race, on race number 2, we have MV, Janneke, Antti, and Huuskonen. So 3 pilots from Finland and MV from Estonia, the same as the first race. We had 1 from Estonia. Let's see how they do.
And the way they are obviously numbered would obviously show which way they're going to show on the screen at your stream at home as well.
Thumbs up. Yeah, pilots ready.
Pilots are getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Arm your quads.
And they are off. Let's see who's the first one. MV was the first through the gate. Janneke, Antti, and Huuskonen then.
And if you are seeing the stream at home, you're able to see the names as well in the relevant cameras to represent who is
Antti
who.
has some problems with his camera. Let's see how he does.
Oh, a little bit of a knock there, maybe because obviously the issue with the camera.
Yeah.
Auntie unfortunately has gone down.
Not sure if he can continue. Let's hope. Well, he has the double elimination, so it doesn't really hurt. Ooh.
Oh, and there goes no one there. So at the moment we've just got MV and also Janneke in the race.
And who's gonna?
And who's gonna?
Yeah. Who's gonna? Janneke are still up.
Final lap.
MV is leading the pack. Here we can see his feed from the quad or the drone itself.
Well, I actually think it's actually MV and Huskinen that the final two still going.
Yeah.
I think Janneke and Antti unfortunately have crashed out. And this part here is my favourite part of the track, where you have to do that sort of big dive, as
Yeah,
if
the
you were like
three-dimensional gate. All right, MV is just showing off, trying to land.
So MV has now completed the circuit.
Yes, and then who's gonna as well?
Right behind.
So, unfortunately, Janneke and Antti
MV number 1.
didn't win, so they
Number 2.
proceed to the
Janneke third place.
double elimination rounds.
Antti with fourth place with the qualifier points. Next up, race number 3.
And we're going to be starting with race 3 very shortly.
Quicksilver.
Yes, Janneke, Meet, GHH, and Quicksilver are the next ones here.
And I do believe that HH Quicksilver actually first time joining us here.
Yeah, HH and Quicksilver, they are new pilots. New pilots. HS is from Finland and Quicksilver is from Estonia.
Transponder check for open pilots in the race 3.
And Janneke and Meet G, they are from Finland. Finland.
So just while we are waiting for these guys to set up, I mean, what got you into drone racing itself, Pekka?
Drone 3.
Well, I first didn't start with drone racing. I started with radio-controlled airplanes, or actually free-flight airplanes, when I was 7 or 8 years old. So that's like 23 or 22 years ago. And I got my first radio-controlled airplane when I was 11 or 12.
Okay.
So I've been flying radio-controlled models for a long time, but I've been flying these quadricopters or drones for the last 5 years or so. And that's how I got into this hobby.
Yeah, and then, like, talking about it being a hobby, is it something that takes a lot of your time up? Like, what sort of time frame do you need to be able to dedicate yourself to building the drone, practicing, racing, and things like that throughout the year?
Well, it depends on the pilot. I've seen guys who just come and win without even ever practicing. Well, if you want to build the drone, it takes if you're accustomed to building these things, it'll take a couple of hours. And when you want to win, then you have to dedicate a lot of time to practice. And that's basically, more you fly, the faster you get. So the fastest guys, they go and train every day, like 20 to 30 flights a day. So that's a lot.
And what would you say the easiest way, if people want to get into drone racing, what's the easiest way to maybe start about this? Maybe like you did with starting with the racing of the planes, and then maybe coming into the more speedy, or jump right into it. What would you recommend?
Well, if we want to, we can continue on that before the race continues. But Janneke, Miji, HH, Quicksilver on the race 3. So when you want to buy yourself a drone, you probably want to get to know some guy who has this hobby. Nowadays, you can go on internet forums or on Facebook and search for info on drone racing. If you Google drone racing and your country, you're gonna probably find a drone racing league of your choice.
Obviously, nothing better than EDRL.
Yeah, nothing better than this. Let's get back to the racing.
So we can see that they've done their first lap.
Yeah, Janneke is leading the pack.
HH unfortunately has gone down.
So it's Janneke, Quicksilver, Miji. Janneke
Oh, another little knock there as well, but he survived.
Quicksilver and Miji. So Yonekoi is leading, then Quicksilver, Miji and Quicksilver, they are duking it out. They have 1 second difference. So.
And that's just how intense it can be, like, for the people watching. And my assumption is that the pilots themselves, they don't know, like, the times that are being done.
Yes.
So it's all or nothing.
Yeah, well, the good thing about double elimination is that they can go all out on the first round. So they can try to get the fastest lap possible if they want to. Alright. So Yonekoi won and Quicksilver second and Miji third.
The race is completed.
So Miji and HH are gonna go to the double elimination rounds. Let's see how they do there.
So we've got a little shot of the pilots there, and you can see the goggles on the head that they're using.
Yes, and there's the transmitter, radio controller that they have. That's a normal RC controller that they use to fly these things around the track.
And a real quick shout out to our sponsors today as well. We have 2 sponsors for this tumbler racing. We have the Elisa phone company and also Tata. And someone's phone.
Whose phone is that? Is it yours?
No. Yes, it is. Well, it's because I'm promoting Elisa, you see. That's why my phone had to ring then.
Someone phoned you from Elisa. Okay, I understand.
You got to give some credit to the people that obviously help make this achievable. And what better way by making your phone ring when you're talking about a phone company?
Yeah.
So we're now getting obviously a little confirmation that the next pilots are going to be lining themselves up.
Yes, next up is Gespar, Wrecker, FPV, Juhise, and Random. Gespar was the fastest.
I was just going to say that.
He was the top qualifier. He did very fast the first rounds. Let's see how he does now. I'm pretty sure he wants to win because he didn't get to the finals last time, even though he was one of the quickest ones around the track.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone obviously wants to win, but yeah, if you have that sort of the knowledge that you were one of the fastest, so of course that puts that extra pressure on you.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're just going to get the thumbs up from the pilots. We'll then get the thumbs up from the spotters, so that when everyone is ready, we'll have the go-outs. We'll start the engines.
On the first spot is Gespar, then Wrecker, then Juhisi, and fourth place for spot is Random.
Okay, so we can see that the drones are all lined up. And believe us when we did tell you earlier, if you are listening from the stream, that sun was beautiful earlier. Unfortunately, it's got a little bit shadier now.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad that it's getting a bit shadier because it was really, really warm.
Yeah. Okay, we're armed and ready to go.
And they are off. Alright, Gespar's leading. And then Wrecker, you see, Random. You can see Gespar like going full bore. We have Gespar's feed here. He's taking really clean lines. You can see how fast he is. He probably trains daily. And actually, he does fly more than most of the guys. Alright, now we're on board Wrecker FPV. He's on the second spot.
I mean, you see this from...
4 seconds behind. He's 4 seconds slower than Gespar. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Or Gespar is just like ripping it. You can see him fly really hard.
He's doing some very, very nice cutting corners there.
Yes.
Very sharp corners is what I meant, sorry.
Sometimes that's faster than...
Yeah.
Alright, he has finished already. 1 minute, 8 seconds for the laps. A bit slower than in the qualifiers, but That's okay. So Gaspar and Brecker have finished, so they will go forward without the double elimination round. Juhisi and Random, they will go to the double eliminations.
Random forward with a very unfortunate crash to the starting gate. Next one, race number 5.
And you were saying earlier also about the time difference, obviously, of the 4 seconds. It just shows in such a race like this just how every second does really count. But the slightest little up or down.
Yeah, here we have the race 4 results. So the upper and lower means that if you are on the upper part, you proceed to the forward, straight forward, and then lower is the double elimination rounds. And here we have some slow-mo on.
Which is sometimes good for the eyes.
Oh.
It looked like it sort of clipped him from the top.
Yeah, probably the antenna hit the gate. As the drones, they have antennas on top of them and behind them. We're gonna have a few interviews with the pilots after these first rounds, after we get an idea who's the fastest.
Yeah, I mean, it's always obviously great to be able to speak to the pilots themselves, so you get a feel for what they're actually into as well, and what their experience. And those obviously in our audience, if they also want to experience, we also have a setup in the main room where you could actually fly a computer version of the drone as well for our audience members.
Yes, if you want to come to Kuivaamo here in Tampere, you're more than welcome. It's free admission, and we have simulators inside if you want to go and try it. But if you are just watching it online, then, well, you still can come here.
But yeah, so we can obviously see so far from the races that we have had just how every few seconds obviously does count in the terms of what we actually doing this evening for obviously the drone racing and the pilots, and just how every second is crucial for them. And before we did start streaming, we did have qualifying rounds, so our pilots have had some practice around this assault course, and it's just a shame that you see them do maybe so well in the qualifying, and then a little slight knock in the elimination round, and boom.
Yeah, that's the reason the guys are doing the double eliminations.
Okay, and just a little heads up over what you can expect today. We're also going to be doing a double elimination, which basically means we're doing the rounds now. Then the losers and winners will then face each other representatively, which will then pass on to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then obviously the big final finale there. Which obviously is going to be technical, because we have obviously a lot of pilots to get through, so a lot of entertainment yet to come our way this evening. And hopefully that blue sky stays with us throughout the night as well, which I'm sure it will. So the pilots at the moment, we can see they're just having a little bit of a fix up there, just to make sure that they are perfect for their next race. The last thing you want to do is try and race, obviously, a battered drone there.
All right. I'm quite surprised that today was so nice weather here. It's not that often when you come to Tampere that we have great weather. Last time I was here, it was raining. So I haven't been here that often, but every time I've been here, it's rained. It's like UK.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, luckily I haven't brought the British weather with me, which is not something you want to experience when you've got an outdoor event, really.
Race 6.
All right. Race 6 is coming up.
Emily 3, Yonekoi 5, Record TV 7.
So we just got information of which pilots are going to be racing.
Race TV channel
Janne
1.
E, Janne K,
Channel 3.
HH Random.
Channel 5. Ulysses channel 7.
They are sorting out the...
So as you can see, if you're not understanding exactly what they mean by race 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you can see on your screen what that meant, and also in the lower bracket of who's going where.
Yeah, that's the double elimination, that lower bracket.
And actually, I'm really liking the idea of how they're doing it this time with the double elimination. I think it makes more sense, and it's better for the racers, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's like so much easier for the pilots. They don't have to concentrate that much. Well, they have to concentrate as much, but they don't have to be afraid of losing.
We have watch on the line, we have pilots on the seats. Rockets down, thumbs up.
So we're just giving the go-ahead from the pilots, making sure that they're ready. And when we get the go-ahead from the pilots, we'll get a little bit of thumbs up from them, which will then obviously give us the initiation to go towards the spotters to get a thumbs up. Then we'll start the engines and the next race will commence.
Army aircraft.
Yeah,
But we can see that Pilot 3 does have a bit of a camera problem.
he might have a problem. He's not
Yeah.
there.
And you can be the most talented flyer, but if you haven't got a camera when you've got the goggles on, then it's a no-go. But we're currently looking at Yanni's camera at the moment.
Yes, Janne
Just did the U-bend there.
fast. Janne E, Janne K, and random. And we'll have to see who wins. That's getting close.
We've got a bit of a nicer feed here from Janne K.
Random is third. Looks like Janne E is doing quite nicely here.
And unfortunately, it was HH's camera who was out and not working, so obviously not racing here.
Yeah, sometimes you break your quad. Like, drones can break even though they take a lot of beating before they break. Then Janne E has finished, so he goes forward on the lower
And Janne K has just
bracket.
finished as well.
Janne K. All right, so Random has been eliminated, and he will come to the interview wall in a while.
Okay, so the race has finished. And as we said obviously earlier, sometimes cameras do go, sometimes drones just don't work all together, which is what you'll find is that most of our pilots will bring more than one drone with them, or at least a few spare parts just to ensure. And we can see the race 5 results there on your screen now. Janne E, Janne K, the lower V, and unfortunately Random and Double H both eliminated there. And I do believe that very shortly we will actually be having a little interview with one of the pilots, just so you can get a feeling of what they go through, what they experience, and the ups and downs really of the events they go through. And if you are in our audience today and you do get a little bit hungry, we do obviously have a food truck backstage as well, which you can obviously get some food from as well. And if you're at home and you want to get some food, make sure you take the laptop with you. Obviously, you want to keep that streaming while you're doing whatever you're doing there. So we can see that our next pilots are getting set up as we speak.
Race number 6, Ehitaja, channel 1.
Going into race number 6.
Janne K, channel 5, Record TV, channel 7. And in ready box, Race
Okay.
TV, channel 1, Antti, channel 3, Nitke, channel 5, Ulysses, channel 7. Prepare for race number 8, GZTV, channel 1, Uskane, Channel 3.
So you can see now on the up bracket of how the races are going on, who's gone through to what.
And race number 6. Top 2 will proceed to race number 11.
And race 6 we're gonna have on pilot number 1, Etia, pilot number 2, MV, pilot number 3, Yonikoi, and pilot number 4, Reka FPV. Pilots are now currently getting into their positions, ensuring that their sight in their goggles is working and their cameras are functioning.
What's on the line? We have what's on the line.
So the quads are lined up.
Buckles down, thumbs up.
Got the go-ahead from the pilots and the spotters.
Pilots ready. Armor applied.
Engines are started. And we are off. Pilot 2, just a little bit of a late start there. There's a bit of a time difference between those. We can see the times now. You can see the Yonakai is in first place there, followed by Reka FPV, then MV and FDR there. We actually had Yonakai do that in 18.27 seconds there, and Reka's just actually beat that with 15.37 seconds on that one there, putting him currently in the lead at the moment. Followed by literally 0.3 of a second by MV there. So it's a very close race we're here at the moment. We're on to our final lap now. All races are in the final lap. Reka's still in lead there, 15.99 seconds there. And we can see Reka has finished, followed there by Yonkoi. And then here comes MV. But it did seem that Elisa there may have had a bit of a crash and therefore not been able to finish, unfortunately.
All right, with me here in the interview section we have Random from Estonia. So, welcome to Finland. How has it been?
It's been great. I mean, the event is great, the venue is great, the organization is as good as always. I mean, great fun to be here.
Glad to have you here. So, you got eliminated first. How does it feel?
Well, you know, it feels... it doesn't feel really good, but racing is racing, and racing is about so much more than what happens on the track. And we have great people here, great fun. I mean, for me, the weekend has been awesome.
Yeah, the thing is that drone racing isn't just about the drones itself, it's about the community. And how could you compare the atmosphere here in Finland to the one in Estonia?
Well, here as a racer, you really feel appreciate that everyone's super nice and really cool. In Estonia, we just started this year. I mean, we're still on the grassroots level, but going up, and probably in a few months or so, we will be up there for the top spots.
All right, thank you, Random, for your participation, and I hope you come later back to the EDRL series.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we can see there an interview with the first eliminator of this racing league today in Tumbler. Our current pilots at the moment are setting up for the next race today. And as we can see, we're going to have the results coming obviously up on our screen here for race 6. So we saw that Reka FPV first there, second Yonikoi, third, Etia, and fourth, MV. I see Rekka and Yonekai will go to the upper,
We have
and
crossing the
Etia,
line.
MV to the lower.
Pilots on the seats. Thumbs down, thumbs up.
We're getting the thumbs up now for the next race,
On your applaud.
and the engines are a go. So we can see now that we got Kras pilot 1 there, Antti pilot 2, Mitri pilot 3.
Mitri is the fastest one. Juhisi,
And Juhisi
Crash,
as well.
and Antti. So it's a Finns only heat.
I just had a little bit of
Mitri
a knock
just-
there from him.
Yeah. Oh man, Juhisi is coming really fast.
Yeah.
He's trying to make up the gap. There's only 1 second between the top 3 pilots.
Final lap.
Miji, Crash FPV, and Yuzi are on their final lap. Let's see who finishes first. Miji has been taken over. It's gonna get close. Miji won. Miji and Crash FPV second.
So them two are going to go to the upper.
Yes, the upper bracket, and then Juhisi and Antti are gonna get double eliminated.
Drones, you done.
So we saw, like, unfortunately, we did just have an interview with one of the eliminators, and we've seen obviously how people are flying today, just how close in seconds it really is. So it's anyone's game so far at the moment.
Yes, it is. And I hope to see the fastest of these pilots to get to the finals, because it's, well, last time we had not probably the fastest ones. They were the luckiest, I'd say. Something.
Yeah, I mean, I can obviously understand there being a bit of luck involved, but we obviously discussed earlier that it's as well as obviously skill, speed, you have to have that little bit of luck, you know? I think that's the same with anything, really. But I mean, like, we've seen already how they are sort of flying. Like, what kind of style would you say that you need to fly to sort of make sure that you are going to be the best of the best?
Today, I'd say the more aggressive you fly, the better you're gonna do because of the double elimination. Last time, the smoothest pilots got through, or the luckiest. And now that we have more time for each of the pilots, it's easier for them. All right, so Miji and Crash FPV go forward to the lower B section, and Antti and Juhisi unfortunately they got eliminated.
So we've got a quick shot there of the pilots doing last preparations with their goggles on, making sure everything is fine and functioning with their controllers and their camera and goggles
Thumbs
set.
down, thumbs up.
So as you see, they just got the thumbs up. And each pilot will obviously have to give their thumbs up to make sure that the racing is ready to go.
On your applaud.
So, starting up now. Oh, we just had a little knock there. So we can see that already who's going there has unfortunately knocked down there with Gaspar coming through first.
Yeah, Gaspar, one of the fastest. Well, he was the top qualifier.
Let's see.
Gaspar GSFPV.
Quicksilver there, who's our new pilot.
Yeah, and you can see Gaspar
Yeah.
ripping it. He is ripping it. Oh man, he's in the groove. He has learned the track. He could probably fly this with his eyes closed. That's out of this world. He's so fast.
He's very fast and he's doing such agileness on the corners as well, which is amazing to see. You know, even though it's maybe a bit of an easier track than Helsinki last time, it's still a track that has the obstacles that...
Yeah, you have to know how to pilot through it. Ooh, that was a close call. Nicely saved by Gaspar. He almost hit the wall and almost hit the last gate.
But he still has gone through first, even after that little hiccup
Yes.
there.
So his fastest lap was 15.02 seconds. That's one of the fastest today.
So we can see, unfortunately, obviously Husqvarna did crash out there. But we did have 3 people that finished the race there. We had Gasper, Cheese, FPV, and Quicksilver. With Gasper as the fastest one.
And here we can see a crash.
Oh,
Ouch.
so
That's what happens when you push to the max.
and we can see also that's what happened with Husqvarna there.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate. And I said earlier that to me I think is one of the probably the hardest parts of the track, where you obviously have to go over, so you're at height, then you have to drop down without smashing in.
Make a split S and go through the gate. That's why we have that obstacle there.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest, but that differentiates the guys from the
Good
rest.
to bad.
Yeah.
And race number 8. First,
So we've got the results on the screen now.
So Gaspar and GSFPV, they go through the upper, and Quicksilver, Uskonen are going to the lower.
5. Crash FPV Channel 7.
So we can obviously then see that Gasper and Cheese FPV were the 2 fastest in that race there. Though Gasper did have that little hiccup at the very end, he still managed to come through, which is amazing to see. So it shows that it wasn't just the speed, but the skill as well.
So next up, Janne E, Janne K, Miji, Crash FPV.
And this is going to be race number 9.
Yeah, this is the race number 9. So this is the lower bracket, a double elimination round.
So 2 players will go through and 2 players will be out.
Yeah, let's see.
Fingers
who-
crossed for all of them today, this race here.
What's on the line? Pilot number 6.
So pilot 1 will be Jani E, pilot 2 will be Jani K, pilot 3 Meet G, and pilot 4 Crash FPV, just so you can see on your screens there.
Pilot ready.
Got the thumbs up.
Ready. On your trot.
And we're away, a little bit of a slow start there by Jani E.
That looks sketchy. Miji is pushing it. He is really fast, and I know that he's one of the fastest on this heat.
So it'll be quite interesting to see Meet G and maybe Gasper from the last race together.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
And we've got Meet G now actually on our screens here.
He's going through.
Yeah.
Right, so Miji is leading, then Janne E, Crash FPV, Janne K. There we have Miji in the small picture there. You can see him concentrating.
I believe we've got into the final lap now.
He needs to win so that he can get through the finals. Meet G.
Oh, just a little bit
He
of
won.
knock there
Ouch.
on the last corner there.
Final lap drone 2.
So, Miji, Janne E, Janne K, and Crash FPV. Or crashed.
So 3 players there. So, Pekka, tell me then, if we obviously having the first 2.
All pilots are finished. Alright, the race is completed.
Yeah, well,
But if 3 people crash, then how do we get the 2 eliminated and the 2 through?
if 3 crashes, then it's the times that they did on the time trials.
Okay. So that's just obviously new information for you guys there, that if we do have more than 2 players crash during one race, then it will be down to the time trials and the qualifying that they did earlier that will then allow the winners and the eliminators to be decided. So it's obviously done fairly. And we can see here the results here that Miki was the fastest there. It's gone down to lower B. Same with Yanni, lower B. And unfortunately, Yanni K and Kras FPV have been eliminated. And I do believe that Pekka is actually on his way now to actually have a chat with one of the pilots of that race there. And I do believe it's, my understanding, it's going to be with one of the eliminated pilots, just to get a feel of exactly how they are feeling, obviously, of being eliminated at this stage during race number 9.
Pilots on the flight line, do not arm yet, we have a few minutes of time in the stream.
And we can see a little bit of a look of our track there as well. So if you're looking if you're sitting in the audience, if you look to the left, you'll see the screen, and you'll see a little ridge that goes up that you can't see from where you're sitting. So they do have to go up there and down again on the roof, which is a bit of an easier part for them. They can sort of go all out there and not have to worry about the height they have to go through, because there's no archways there. And that's one point, like I say, from the audience, you aren't able to see. And then they'll come back into view to the audience. Okay, we're actually going to pass over to Pekka now for an interview.
All right, welcome to the interview wall. I have Janne K here from PKS FPV. How was today? How was the racing and the first event for you this year?
Well, as usual, lots of technical troubles. So, but the track was great, and I had some nice flights. So I'm happy. Of course, it could have been better, but I got to fly, and it was nice.
Did you like the double elimination this time?
Yeah, for sure. I would have finished one battery before without that. So no, 2 batteries actually. So yeah, but it's. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, and it's nice that it's not like one-off from one mistake. So I really like this one more.
All right, best of luck for the next EDRL race.
Thank you.
So there we can see Jani K there, who's from Finland, Helsinki, which is Finland's capital. Unfortunately, he has now been eliminated, but that's obviously not to stop him obviously returning us in the future, and we do obviously hope he does. Having said that, we can see that the pilots are going to be on the stage soon, ready to get themselves set up. And then I believe we're going to be going on to race number 10 now.
Yes, I believe so. Before each race, the pilots have to go to the ready box, and they are waiting there for their turn to place their drones on the starting platforms.
And for those people that sort of don't know really about the drone racing and that, obviously you said about like the ready box. What is a ready box?
It's so that the race officials see who is coming to the next race, and if there's someone not ready, they probably aren't there. And it makes it like more fluent to get racing.
So we can see here on our screens now the lower bracket, which is where there's the double elimination. That's the area there.
Yes, so from the upper portion we have Janne E and me G that go forward. And then we have Eita, MV, Quicksilver and Huuskonen that will be duking it out on the next heat. Let's see who goes forward.
So we can see the pilots have set their quads up ready. They're now checking again their goggles, and we've got 4 races again. We've got Etia, pilot 1, MV, pilot 2, Quicksilver, pilot 3, and pilot 4 is Huuskonen. Hopefully
so
he will.
3 pilots from Estonia and Huuskonen from Finland. They are off.
We are off. Let's put a little bit of a faster racing music on there for the irrelevantness. Upbeat the music a bit to make it a little bit more intense.
All right, MV is leading. All right. MV Ehitaja Quicksilver and Huuskonen.
Let's see, Huskonen's a little bit slower there.
Ehitaja hits a gate.
I don't think there's no recovery from the...
He
I
recovered.
spoke too soon. But we can see that
there's
Pilot
something
4
wrong
has
with
gone down though.
His drone. Oh, that's a shame. But that's that's a good thing about the double elimination, that you can try twice.
But we can see that two pilots that have gone down, so all the other two pilots need to do is just
they
finish.
just need to finish, but they don't probably know that they don't have to fly that fast. So Quicksilver and MV, take it easy. Just to give you a heads up. I shouldn't have told them that, but
I don't think they're listening. I think they're concentrating too much on the racing itself.
They are probably concentrating a lot.
So we can see the pilots in the bottom corner right there.
MV has finished, and then Quicksilver. So the ones going forward on the lower bracket are MV and Quicksilver. So Ehitaja and Huuskonen, they got eliminated. Unfortunately for them, but I hope the guys had a great time.
And obviously better luck next time. They're always welcome back as well.
Yeah, and Ehitaja, this is the second time this year that he's been here. He was here on the last event. Here we can see the really hard. That's
so it looked like hit the bottom and then it propelled up and it just couldn't.
Bottomed out on, and there goes another. So that's what happens when you try to finish the race. So Ehitaja and Huuskonen, they got eliminated.
And MV and Quicksilver are through to the lower B bracket.
Yes. So we'll probably get Huuskonen to the interview in a couple of minutes. I'll be heading to the interview wall again.
Okay, and just while he is going over there, we're obviously going to be going very shortly on to race number 11, but we can see in the final bracket here, we're going to have Gesva Cheese FPV racing with the decider of Midji and Jani, MV and Quicksilver. And then we can see as well that Reka FPV, Jonikoi, possibly could go through to the final bracket there as well. Depending, obviously, like I say, on the next race that's going to be taking place. It's in anybody's hands and anyone's games at the moment. So I do believe that Pekka is ready for his interview at the moment, and we'll be going over to him very shortly.
Huuskonen here with me at the interview wall. So your races are now over. What happened?
I kind of lost the touch to the racing, and I started today with my second quad, and I managed to repair my number one quad for the finals, and it was totally different touch to this one, so my bad.
All right, but hey, glad that we saw you here, and welcome again. I hope that you're gonna get two similar quads next time around. I guess you learn something each race.
Yeah, that's a good idea to have two similar quads. Great to be here.
All right, thanks. See you.
See you.
So we can see that we've got a little bit of a view for those at home, the pit area. This is where the pilots themselves can make their adjustments and corrections to the drones. Obviously, there's a lot of dedication that goes into making these, so they want it obviously to be perfect for each race. So before we do start, they do set up and maintain everything's correct. And if they do have the knock, which we've seen a few times, if not several times today, of the pilots knocking themselves and crashing, this is where they then come to do their amendments for the next race to ensure they don't get eliminated. I'm going to do a little bit of a zoom up going on there. One of our pilots currently actually making amendments now. Probably not the best view, but a view nonetheless.
Yes, someone was charging there.
And we can see that the next 4 pilots for the next race on your screen now, or race 11, is going to be pilot number 1, Rekka FPV, pilot number 2, Jonikoi, pilot number 3, Gesper, and pilot number 4, Cheese FPV.
Watch on the line, we have pilots on the seats.
And we're just going to wait for the thumbs up from the pilots.
The winner of this race, or top 2, will continue the finals.
So the 2 fastest of this heat will go straight to the finals.
Thumbs down, thumbs up.
Let's see.
Okay, we got a bit of
Pilots
a
are
thumbs up
getting
there.
Arm your applause.
And we're armed and ready to rock and roll. And we're off. And straight away you can see just how quick they are going. Like these guys have been the qualifying each time. So now we are getting down to the best of the best, the fastest of the fastest. We see Gesper now, who's one of our fastest pilots of today.
Yes.
Zooming through.
She's a big Gesper, Jonikoi, so we have really the fastest ones here. She's won the last event. Let's see how he fares this time.
You know, I keep thinking to myself on that loop there, like how nauseating sometimes look on the actual screen when you're watching it here or at home. Just what the pilots must be thinking when they're doing it. Like,
Final lap.
and we're on to the final lap already.
So
this is just how fast they are.
She's a really... Oh, jeez, has gone down. He must be so bummed. Oh man, that happens when you try to win. It's
And when we
so
are
Gesper won, then Jonikoi second. So Gesper and Jonikoi, they go straight to the finals. Very nicely done by them.
And what were the time differences between Gesper and Jonikoi there?
Well, between the fastest laps there was 1 second difference, but for the whole race it was 6 seconds. So I could say that Gesper is really fast.
But still, what? And we're going to go for a quick slow mo to see what happened to Cheese right there. We can see that he's coming down to do the loop there.
Let's get him to the interview wall and ask him about the
And then as
mistake.
we go, he knocks into the wall there.
That he made a hole on
Yeah, tried to
on board.
recover, but just doesn't seem to be a great recovery. And in the quad there just unfortunately gives up, which is a massive disappointment, I'm sure, to Cheese right there. So we can see that obviously then the 2 Frutti go through. Unfortunately, Cheese being knocked down like that. So close to the final and such an important race this time round.
Race 11 was the first place, Gesper, Jonikoi second, will go to the final. Race 14. GSFPV, Tracker FPV will re-race.
So we won't have the interview yet because the guys are getting ready for the double elimination from that. So here we can see that Gesper and Jonikoi goes to the finals, and then GSFPV and Wrecker are in the lower bracket. Let's see. I really hope that Cheese gets to the finals because he deserved a position.
Especially after last time in Helsinki, yeah. But I mean, to say at the moment, Gesper, like...
Cheese FPV and Wrecker, they were the first and the second last time. Mm-hmm. So let's see if they can get to the finals. It's going to be a close one. We have a lot of fast pilots today here. So.
Speaking of fast pilots, we've got our pilot lineup on race 12 on our screen right now. We have pilot number 1, Meet G, pilot 2, Yanni E, pilot 3, MV, and pilot 4, Quicksilver. They're the ones going to be participating in race number 12.
I have a feeling that Meet G has something to prove.
So we can see there now that the pilots are connecting themselves there. That way, obviously, enables them to have the connection with the camera on the quads there. And you can see also they have the controller there in their hands, really.
Yes, those are video goggles. They aren't virtual reality glasses, even though they might look like.
And we can see obviously with the pilots there, they've all got different types of ones. Like, is there a better one or a worse one?
Well, it depends. There are a couple of different styles of those.
Oh, and we're off for this race already.
Ooh.
Oh, and a crash already. But is Yanni going to he's not going to recover.
Yeah, he was able to recover.
Perfect.
He disarmed the quad fast, so he could recover. Nicely done.
Hopefully he can recover in time now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another 2 crashes there.
MV.
And Quicksilver did a knock, but he survived. Quicksilver was good.
Oh, it's
Has
stuck.
MV there.
It's stuck.
Yeah, as you can see.
That's why we have the nets here.
And those at home,
first.
I've seen the stream at the moment. The MV is actually stuck on our security net.
Janne, it seems like he has some kind of a problem with his battery. It looks like he's running with empty battery. Oh man, he probably forgot to change it. Not sure. Something has happened. 14 volts, or his battery's dying.
Oh, and he's
there
out.
He goes down.
So we've got 1 pilot stuck in the net, 1 pilot with no battery, and 2 pilots left. And we can see it's actually Quicksilver coming through to finish stuff now, and he has finished as well. So we've got Meet G and Quicksilver, the 2 places that did finish. And unlike usual accidents, we can see that these 2 were a bit different to what we've seen so far. We saw that MV did get stuck in our safety net, which is bad for him, but good for the audience. That is obviously why it is there for your protection. We had a similar thing in Helsinki as well.
Yes, we had.
But it actually came through the net in Helsinki.
Yeah, it came through, but today we have better safety nets. There we can see the guys trying to free the MV squad. I hope they remove the battery first. Yeah.
And then obviously we saw, talking of batteries, we did see one of our pilots as well
lose
the battery.
I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure.
So we got a little bit of a slow-mo there going on to show you what happened with the MV, and you can see him spiraling, and he's lost a bit of control, and then he just comes spiraling down. Luckily, like I say, that safety net was there. Thankfully, the guy there with the sunglasses and the long hair, he had his bit of relief, I'm sure.
There you can see a racing quad, a racing drone getting freed. All right, let's get someone to the interview wall. Maybe MV could come to the interview wall.
Yeah, I'm sure that people would obviously love to find out like what actually happened for it to spiral out of control and obviously hit into the net. Not only obviously did it save the audience, but I'm sure it saved the drone itself from having further damage, obviously hitting the floor there. So we can see that them two obviously, Meet G and Quicksilver were the 2 finishing there, and we can see the results on our screen now. Meet G and Quicksilver both go through to the lower B section, and MV and Yanni E and both eliminated. Not due to crashes, due to difficult faults of battery and loss of control. And I do believe that MV is actually going to be interviewed with Pekka very shortly. We're just getting him hooked up, and we can find out exactly what actually did happen and what went wrong, and his experiences so far with us today.
We have MV here at the interview wall here with me. He did quite well before, and he's the Estonian guy who crashed to the net. What happened?
Well, I had a good start, but missed 1 gate, so he had chance to catch me up. Followed up, didn't see him, and well, hit him.
So are you gonna come back next time to the EDRL?
Yeah, I will try. Thanks.
All right, best of luck the next race.
So we can see once again on the screens the slow-mo for MV, exactly what happened. You can see him coming around to come through. And then he starts spinning out of control by hitting another drone racer, tries to recover. But it realizes it's not going to work, and it comes spinning out of control and hitting the safety net. I'm probably giving that guy there a heart attack, which I know it would me probably.
I hope he didn't get a heart attack. He looked pleased with the safety net.
Reassured, I'm sure, as well. So we will be obviously seeing in a moment the next race. We're just getting the final preparation sorted. Because I do believe that we're actually going to be going on to the semi-finals next, if I am correct. Of which we'll then obviously find out then who is our final four of the night.
Yeah, we know 2 finalists, but
a little bit of an overview there of the crowd. Guy in the white.
Oh, there's Antti. Unfortunately, Antti got eliminated. He's a good sport.
And that's one thing that I must admit I do like about the drone racing and the Elisa drone racing league as well, is that even if you do get eliminated or it doesn't go your way, you're still there to support fellow racers and watch what happens and what unfolds. It's quite a nice community that the racers have with each other.
Yeah, that's what I was talking with the Estonian guys previously, that the community around drone racing is next to none. Like, I mean, it's the best thing that there is. Everyone wants to help each other, and if the drone gets broken, you can always ask help from the other guys, and that's always nice to have friends around, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and we can see obviously in the pit area they're making the adjustments to the controllers as well, because obviously that's an important aspect. You want to make sure that the controllers work as well as obviously the drones.
Or he's packing up his gear.
I was trying to put it in a nicer way rather than us looking at someone packing away.
Yeah, the guys have been racing the whole day, and I'm pretty sure everyone's had their share of bad luck. And good luck as well.
And sometimes it does come down to that. Sometimes it is just luck, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's good that the double elimination has been implemented this time.
Much better, yeah.
I like it a lot, because it gives a fighting chance for a fast pilot to get through. So there is the final bracket. Jespar Jonekoi, first off.
Yeah, so basically we know 2 people. We're waiting obviously for the other 2. So we're going to have the semi-finals very shortly, followed by obviously the final there, which you can see already that Gaspar and Jonkai are in that already. It's obviously just a matter of time, obviously, of waiting this. But what we can see that with regards to the pilots, I think it is obviously great about them coming from all over, especially the new participants. We always welcome obviously new and old participants coming through. So we actually did obviously just hear that we're going to have about 5 minutes before the next race, because obviously the semi-finals and the finals are both extremely important. We're just going to have that extra time to make sure that the pilots are ready for the semi-final, to make sure their drones are ready, the cameras are actually working, and just maybe that a little bit of extra suspense obviously never hurt anybody. With regards to the semi-final and final there. But I must say, well done to obviously all our pilots for today. Before we started streaming, we also had the qualifying rounds, and they all did amazingly then, and they've all done amazingly today, regardless of where they have finished, whether they're in or they're out. It has been an amazing day and something I'm very proud to be with. Because if I'm honest, before I did the first one in Helsinki of this year, I was quite a novice when it came to drone racing, and it's just amazing to see it upcoming as an esport, and what the future may hold for drone racing is yet to be found out, but I'm sure it's going to think so much promise and so much excitement for the coming years, not just with the Elisa Drone Racing League, but in general with drone racing. And I believe actually that Pekka's going to be doing a little bit of a mini interview with one of our previous racers as well. Maybe one of the winners this time. And just while we are waiting, I just want to give a massive shout out to everyone that is tuning in at the moment on our stream. Thank you very much so far, and obviously to our audience who are participating here today. Thank you very much for coming down. Obviously the drone racing is something that is obviously up and coming, and each year is getting more and more bigger, and hopefully next year with the Elisa Drone Racing we can go bigger and better as well. Having said that, thanks very much obviously to Elisa for being one of our sponsors, and to Tata as well. Without you guys obviously we wouldn't be here now.
All right, I'm here with the audience, and we have a couple of pilots here. So, Janne, how was today for you?
Well, it was fun. I broke two of my quads, and I have to repair them a lot. And I have to skip a couple of qualification rounds for that reason.
So the double elimination didn't help you that much?
Actually, I did very well in the actual race, but I don't know. I broke one of the propellers, and then the quad didn't fly very well, and it just dropped down to the ground.
Yeah, actually, I saw that the battery level went down. Was there a problem with the motors, or what do you think that caused the problems that you had?
I think I hit one of the gates after 1 or 2 laps, and then the propeller bent badly, and then I think it burned one of the motors.
All right, so you had bad luck, but I hope that next time you'll get better luck, and well, we'll see you in a few weeks at the next EDRL. So, what about HH? How did you feel about today?
It was pretty good today. I had bad luck with quad in the last race. I couldn't get it working and had to stop it and disqualify. I was hoping I would go full here, but you know, nothing can do.
Yeah, but you did well for your first racing today here in the EDRL series, and I hope you to come back again as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
number 13.
So we're just actually going to be getting set up for race number 13 shortly, which is going to be the semi-finals. 2 of which will be dropping out and 2 of which will go forward to join the other 2 pilots for the final.
Top 2 pilots will continue to race 14, the final race.
So we can see right here that we've got already Gesper and Jonke in the final. And we're going to find out whether we meet G, Quicksilver, Cheese FPV or Rekka FPV that will be joining them.
And remember that Cheese FPV won the last EDRL and Rekka FPV came second. So they have a lot here to win or a lot to
fight for
lose.
as well, yeah.
So let's see how they do. I hope that Cheese FPV doesn't clip the gate again.
Fingers crossed, but as we can see that we never know what's going to happen, and we do obviously hope the best for every pilot. We can see that when the cameras are set up, what you'll be able to see on your screens at home and obviously in the audience, that pilot 1 will be Meet G, pilot 2 will be Quicksilver, pilot 3 will be Cheese FPV, and pilot 4 will be Rekka FPV.
Yeah, there you saw the kindred spirit of drone racing. Fist bumping. So the guys are figuring out if they have the right transmitter channels, video transmitters channels on their drones, so they don't see other guys' feeds. It seems that Rekka's feed is looking good.
3, Cheese 5.
So they are getting.
So we've got Meet G and Rekka's FPV feed seems fine. We're just getting a little bit of difficulty with obviously G's and Quicksilver by the looks of things. Because obviously you can't race if you don't have a good feed. And then what I do understand, Pekka, after this, to show that bit more suspense before we go to our final, we had a bit of free flying from 2 of our pilots.
We have a couple of guys coming for a split-second freestyle event here. Ile FPV and MV, I've been told that they will be performing some stunts on the racing drones. We'll have to see how they do and what they'll do. Ile actually...
the anticipation is killing me already.
Well, last time he did freestyle, the guys here might remember the submarine edition of Ile's quad. After the last event of last year, he did some freestyle into the ocean.
All right.
Into the sea, yeah.
It's a bit of a yellow submarine there.
It was black, but...
Okay, so we see that Quicksilver's got his camera okay now. Just last little check for Cheese there to get his camera functioning. And here he comes now to place his module drone down. So all cameras seem to be functioning fine now. Once again, just to let you know again, we've got to see pilot 1 will be Meet G, pilot 2 Quicksilver, pilot 3 Cheese FPV, and pilot 4 Rekka FPV. And we've got the waiting for the thumbs up from the go-aheads from the pilots.
Pilots ready.
There we go, thumbs up.
Pilots ready. Semi-final. Army quad.
And they're on the quad for the semi-final of today. And they are away.
Alright, number 2.
Re-race.
Alright, we have relays.
Watch down.
So Pekka, what just happened there then?
Well, the number 2 drone took off a bit too early.
Okay. So Quicksilver took off a bit too soon.
So they are gonna go and change the batteries.
False start for Quicksilver.
So Quicksilver took a false start.
And I suppose that's also another good thing to have the spotters for as well, to make sure that everything is obviously fair there.
Yeah, actually that was the flight line director who spotted that.
Well done to him as well then.
We actually can see the flight line here, but the thing is that we have to see the video feed as well.
And the great thing as well, which we've just been informed as well, is that after this semi-final, we're going to do a bit of a freestyle, each pilot on their own, showing off what they can actually do. So not necessarily racing, but maybe showing some tricks and some stunts that they can do for that nice build-up before the final.
Yeah, Ile is gonna showcase his talents with drone stuff you can do with those photo drones or video drones. So it's Ile, FPV, MV, and Jonekoi who will be performing for us.
And one by one, I understand. So
yes,
they have the full.
They each have like 5 minutes slot.
So they can show off their talent.
Yeah.
Build their egos up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ile doesn't need any more ego boosting. He has his ego filling up the whole Kuivaamo area here. Even though he has had bad luck. Last time he didn't even get through the semifinals, so this time, actually, not even this time. Last time he didn't get his time.
Yeah. Now I remember, yeah. So we can see here, we're going to have a quick slow-mo of what happened with Quicksilver. See him coming through the first hurdle there and over the two gateways to come back and do that flip. And that was obviously the full start that did happen. Yes. He went off that just a little bit too early, which is why obviously we are having to restart the race now. But it's good that he's eager, I suppose, you know? So we can just see the cheese there to put in the final preparations.
Cheese has to be careful. So he gets to the finals. He has a reputation to protect.
From last time, yeah.
On the line, we have pilots on the seat.
So we're going again for the semi-final.
Semi-final heat. Nikke, Quicksilver, GSFPV, Breaker FPV.
Pilots from the same starting position as earlier, before the full start.
Pilots ready.
Get the thumbs up from the pilots.
MG, Quicksilver, GSFPV, and Breaker.
And we're off again.
No false start this time. Alright, GSFPV is going fast. The rest. It's really hard to see who's leading. Ooh, somebody
just had a. That was
Michi,
I believe.
Michi, GSFPV, Quicksilver.
Yeah, Rekka seems to have gone down there.
Rekka is down.
Oh, we've got another one down as well. Meet G just went down. Can he recover? He's trying his hardest to spin out. No, he's gone down. Oh, and there goes Cheese and whack there as well.
Alright, so we have 3 drones down.
In the semi-final as well, it just shows that they're great enough to get to semi-final, but unfortunately, stuff happens. So, Quicksilver now needs to just take his time.
So let's see what happens, because only Quicksilver is up.
Final lap.
You can see he's taking it a little bit more calmly now. I think he's got the indication that he may be flying slower at the moment. But he doesn't want to go too slow because obviously it still is timed.
Well, the time doesn't matter. It's hard to fly slower because the camera has been tilted.
And Quicksilver has finished that race there, being the only one that has finished in the semi-final. So a massive well done there. And unfortunate to meet a G, a Rekka FPV, and she's there for crashing out. And we're going to actually do a quick slow-mo of all the crashes for you, so we can see right now Rekka FPV, what actually happened there. Comes round, misses, has to go back.
And then takes, oh, he disarmed the quad. There it goes. It's on the top of the roof. All right, so we are gonna have a short break because we have to find the drone. Cheese flew straight into the gate.
Yeah, that's quite obvious what happened there. And we can see now what's going to happen with Meet Ju. Comes around and he hits one of the flags.
Well, that happens sometimes. Wrecker's drone is on the roof.
Yeah, we can obviously see as well when obviously Meet Ju did hit the flag there that he did try his hardest to regain the quad up.
Yeah, but that's what you do.
Of course, yeah. But you can see obviously the fight, even the quad, like the fighting of the quad, because I don't think it was that massive hit as if it was obviously been like the what Cheese did when he went smack right into the
just like
the board there.
Let's see if that Wrecker's drone can be recovered from the top of the building, because it's quite a high building that we are in front of. That's like here.
And it's not as though we can fly it off because
it's upside down.
Yeah. But I mean, whether this means that we'll be having the two people announced for the finals.
There's the Wrecker's video feed before the crash, and there it goes down. That's what you have to do. You have to disarm the quad as soon as you lose control, and sometimes it happens.
And I think because of what happened during this race, we're just actually basically deciding what the process is going now.
Cheese tried to get over the obstacle, but because of his fast speed, he didn't get past that, and that goes straight into the flag. Meet G.
But I think he hit a bit of the pole as well, which is probably why maybe he wasn't able to recover as quick.
Might be, yeah. So there's MV getting ready
for the freestyle.
And here we have Ile on live TV. So we have the situation that we don't know who is the fourth finalist. We have to wait for the officials.
Because obviously the crashes were quite close in proximity with each other. We would have been better safe than sorry, you know. And I think it's good that we're going to take that little bit of time to find that out. But in the meantime, I do believe that MV is getting set up for his freestyle.
Yeah, he's getting set up, and Ile as well. He's waiting on the stairs there.
Yeah, so obviously then it's going to be MV first, followed by Italy, and who was the third pilot again?
Jonekoi. He's going to be flying freestyle for us.
Well, I'm hoping to see some good tricks and dips.
I'm hoping to see Ile's quad somewhere in the sea again.
And I'm hoping to see Wrecker's FPV's quad off of the roof as well.
Yeah,
that would be a benefit.
He's taking the channel 7 right now, so we have to wait until that has been cleared from the roof. We need 4 free channels to be able to race. And that's because safety comes first. We can't have any loose transmitters on.
No. And I think that is obviously a good thing to have as well. But we do obviously know over 3 people in the final, which is obviously waiting for the 4th decision to be announced at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna get the decision who gets to the finals in a short while. We're not gonna tell you anything about it because we aren't the race officials. We're just here
to look pretty and talk nicely.
No, well, you can look pretty, you pretty boy there.
Hey, you're the brains on the beat, maybe.
Oh, yeah. might be.
But talking of brains quickly, obviously we've seen everything happen so far before we go into the freestyle and the final there. In terms, obviously, of accuracy and efficiency, who would you say are sort of up there on how they're flowing today? Not just about speed, but in general, like the efficiency and the correctness of the flying.
That's hard to say. I really can't say who's gonna win because they all fly a bit differently. Jesper is the fastest, and I'm not sure who's gonna win. I don't wanna like jinx anyone's.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant like from what you've seen throughout the whole thing. Of any parts stood out for you?
Everyone has a chance to win. Everyone has been flying quite competitively, and they have had a few bad crashes, but nothing too serious. And the double elimination in here in Tampere works really well. I hope that the next EDRL event will have the same kind of thing. Last time we had the kind of double finals where the losers got well, not the losers, but the ones that didn't get through the finals. So Envy and Ile will be the ones.
Freestyle.
Yeah, freestyling two batteries each. That I got just the info from our dear friend there.
Great sources.
All right, and we are off with the freestyle. Let's see if we can get MV's video feed on display.
So we can see.
All right, here is MV. You can admire his skills. And you can see the view.
Yeah, what a nice height that he's getting up to, which he wouldn't have been able to do if we were indoors. So it's great to be outside.
Yeah, he's staying below the legal limit of 50 meters.
You can see just the precision he's using with his fingers there on the control gears there.
Yes, it takes precision control to be able to pilot it like that. Dive, dive, dive.
It's like being on a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, imagine being in a roller coaster that did that. Nice quick flick. There you can see Näsijärvi in Tampere at the lake. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Ile is gonna lose the quad to the Näsijärvi today. It's not that far away, Ile. I hope Ile doesn't get that offended.
I'm sure it's all in good jest.
Yeah, oh. That's the light bottoming out there. That's what you can do with these racing drones. That's not what you can do with the movie making machine.
No. Or an Amazon drone.
Yeah.
And what kind of speed are we looking at the moment? Like, would you make an estimate? Like,
let's say on the dives it's about 80 kilometers per hour, 100 kilometers per hour, because the guys aren't like, the thing with freestyle is that you don't do this for the speed, you do it for the thrills
skill,
and just to showcase your talent and to show off.
But everyone likes to show off now and then, especially if you're this talented like Envy is. You can see like the dips, the dives, the curves, the acceleration, the slowdowns.
Yeah, and Envy was a nice guy to interview. He's from Estonia, if you don't remember. cool to have people from all over to Northern Europe with us here. So, MV.
Yeah, I mean, we can see that.
Freestyle of MV. Give him a
So there, MV,
round of applause.
an Estonian racing pilot, helped us obviously build a scene in Estonia. He's actually taken part in other previous races. Lithuania, he came second place. Latvia came first place. And he's also helping to arrange a league of his own as well.
Yeah, he told me that in a couple of months they'll have a better league than us.
Well, I don't know about that.
I hope that they get a great drone racing.
As good as league, maybe.
Yeah, as good as league, or at least some great events there.
Yeah. And I think it's great that the other league, that there are other leagues out there as well, that it's not just to Finland, as we can see from what I've just said about obviously MV. You know, there's Lithuania, there's Latvia, there's obviously Finland. So this esport is getting bigger and bigger across Europe and the world itself.
Yeah, Ile is getting his drone ready. There is Ile FPV, who probably is gonna lose his quad to the Näsijärvi, the lake that is about 1 kilometer away from here. So Ile has been flying for a couple of years now. He's part of the PKS FPV team. Alright, he's like taking it easy. Probably better to take it easy at first because he hasn't like succeeded in keeping his quad out of the water yet. Oh, what happened?
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, should have been.
So I think
alright, there's some technical difficulties with his goggles, it seems. So he changed the video receiver to the one that we are using, and his picture should be better. You don't want to go there, Ile. All right, I hope he really doesn't go to Näsijärvi. All right. He found a nice gap there. He's like using all the power in his drone to drive it through. Ile is showcasing his talents there. Nice! Almost hit the floor. It might look like there's no control, but you can see his finger movements there and the dexterity that you have to be able to pilot these drones in such nice manner. It has a lot of power. It's over 10-to-1 power to weight ratio in one of these. So if the drone weighs 500 grams, it has over there's the other Wrecker's quad is there. Ile, you might want to drop it from the ceiling with your own quad. Yeah, so it has over 5 kilograms of thrust. That's quite. So it's quite powerful one. All these drones have 4 electric brushless DC motors, and the batteries that the guys are using are mainly 4-cell lithium polymer batteries, and you can see there's the standard video transmitter and a normal CCTV camera inside of the drones. So Ile has landed. He didn't land in the in the water. Give him a warm applause for not breaking his quad. But he has one more battery to go, so we might see Näsijärvi a bit closer. So, MV will be flying the second battery that he has for show. We still have the wreckers drone up there, and the Estonian guys are having a great time. Even though they didn't get to the finals, they are still enjoying their time. It's really warm here. All right, and now next up is MB. He is flying right now, and here is MV's.
So MV's doing another freestyle there.
Yes.
And his second battery, I believe.
That's his second battery for freestyle. All right, looking good.
Thought he was going for the window there.
I wouldn't go through that window.
Maybe he's looking for Cheesy's drone on the roof.
Actually, yeah. There you can see the transmitter and the finger movements that the pilot makes. Man, that spot looks sweet. I hope he has GoPro on his drone. That makes a good showreel footage. Some of these pilots are getting sponsored, and it's...
You can see why as well, with the skill they're having.
There's the same spot that Ile found out. There on the right
maybe
side.
Envy's maybe saying that he's better at it, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. At least he was a bit better in the races. You can see that concentration on his face. It really shows. And we're located there on the left side.
Oh. Okay, so that's something new.
He's just killing his battery. That.
Oh.
I was about to say that he just broke his quad, but no, he saved it there. And he's coming.
A nice little landing there.
Yes.
So a massive round down to MV right there.
From Estonia.
So that was MV's second battery there. I do believe we are now going to go into Ila's second battery as well.
Yes, Ile FPV. He has one more chance to fly his drone into the lake.
You really want this to happen, don't you? You really want him to go in the lake.
Well...
Maybe we should throw you in the lake at the after party.
You can try. Ile's getting ready there. such a warm afternoon here, or evening.
You can see the bugs coming out as well a little bit. So we're just going to get now ready for the second battery of LEFPV before we hit onto our final. So you can see he's just prepping himself up now. A little twist in the neck, he's ready to go.
Yeah, let's see. Nasijärvi is calling.
I must say though, I do love we get basically given a little bit of an outline of each pilot.
Yeah, there is the lake. Lake is on the left side.
A little bit of information about Eddie there. We can see that he actually came second place in the first EDRL race back in 2016. He also did first place in juiciest diving at EDRL Icebreaker Freestyle event at the Arctica shipyards. And as it's been obviously informed, he has dramatically swallowed up by the ocean as well.
Oh, what happened? We lost the video. We probably get a slow-mo of that happening.
Somewhere to the
far end side, yeah.
Yeah, south of us there.
All right, let's see what happened here. All right. He did a couple of rolls and then
goes to
pulls
a back spin.
Does he hit something? Maybe a seagull? No. Oh, it just blacked out. It's like.
So now he's going to try and find.
It's on the other side of that building. Huh.
Yeah, he's got to go round, so he's going to go and try and find his quad there. But like I said, we get a bit of information about each player. I must say, I do love what he's wrote about himself here. As you know, apparently he's a going and social fella, just wants to have fun. But apparently his competitors, they get confused and lost of focus by his overwhelming handsomeness, apparently.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Wonder who put that down. Surely not himself.
No, that probably was some other dude.
Okay.
Other than Ile.
Yeah.
Ile is, well, he's known for his not that great sense of humor at times.
But we can see just a quick reenactment of the semi-final race 13 there on your screens. We can see that Quicksilver and it's Mick G. They're the two that are going to go into the final. Unfortunately, Cheese FPV and Racket FPV are eliminated. We do apologize that it took a bit of time, but we wanted to be better safe than sorry and make sure we did find out exactly what had happened there. Because obviously we had the free drones crash there. So it was better to find out for sure. So we can see that going into the final is going to be Gasper, Yonekai, Quicksilver and Mick G. To me, that's one hell of an interesting final with the speed and the accuracy that each of these pilots have delivered so far throughout the 12 races and obviously the qualifying rounds before we started the stream as well. And I do believe at the moment Pekka's actually going to be doing a little bit of an interview with a couple of our pilots. He's going to get himself set up, but obviously whilst we are waiting there, we just have to see. I believe that LEFPV has found his drone. What happened there, still unknown. Seems to have just lost connectivity. Luckily it was only in freestyle and he was able to get back and it wasn't during the actual competition itself. But I believe that Pekka's ready. Over to you, Pekka.
I have Miji here with me. It was a close call to get to the finals. How does it feel?
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky now. But we'll see at the finals what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you're one of the faster guys today. How has the day been, and are you feeling up to the task of winning today?
I'm not sure. I'm feeling quite calm now. It's good because first I was very nervous, but now it's good and let's see.
So you only have something to win, nothing to lose, or?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, I wish you the best of luck to the finals. See you later in the after party.
Yeah, see you there. Thank you.
So a massive congratulations there to Miji for accessing the finals there, which we will see very shortly. Pekka is just going to do a quick interview with the other three finalists of today before we kickstart onto the final itself. So now we go over to Quicksilver being interviewed by Pekka.
Yeah, we have Quicksilver here with me. How has the day been?
It's been nice. Everyone's very friendly and it's all great.
Do you think that you have the talent to win today?
Probably not.
Such a confident person you are.
I qualified 15th, so yeah, I'm a beginner.
For a beginner, I'd say to get to the EDRL finals, that's, well, not the normal way of doing things.
I was just lucky that the faster guys crashed and I advanced.
So sometimes the tortoise wins the hare.
Yeah.
All right, I wish you the best of luck to the finals. I guess you're gonna need that.
I guess so. Thank you.
See you later.
So there we have our second finalist, Quicksilver there. And as obviously was announced earlier, he is a first-time pilot with us here at EDRL. And to be a first-time pilot and get to the final, I think that's a massive well done there to him. And I'm sure he's going to be amazing throughout the final itself. So it is obviously really too tight to say who we think will be our grand winner of today. And now we're going to go to Kasmin for an interview with Pekka as well.
Yes, I have Gespar here with me. He has been the fastest qualifier today. I'm pretty pleased that you got through the finals. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's great to be in finals, and I have had a little bit bad luck and in a previous competitions, so it's good to be now in finals.
So you hadn't had bad luck today, or?
No, today was everything is fine. The drones work well and no problems. So.
How was the atmosphere here in Tampere compared to Helsinki last month?
I like outdoor races, so now this is my second outdoor race. So the video is better. The track is more, you can see better the gates because the video is better. So I would say that nice weather, everything is fine, everybody is here. So what you cannot ask anymore.
Best of luck to the finals. I'll leave you to concentrate.
Yes, thanks.
And there we just saw Gasper being interviewed, our third finalist of tonight. He was our quickest qualifier before the live streams, and it's no wonder that he is in the final. With speed like that, it's going to be hard to beat him. But as well as we know, it's not just speed, but it's also skill and maneuver that is involved as well. And we have one final interview to be done with Pekka.
We have Jonekoi here with me. He is the final finalist. How has the day been for you, and are you gonna win?
Of course I'm going to win, but the day has been good. I've had some minor crashes, but I've survived from them, and I'm in the final, so everything's good.
What has been the most difficult part of today?
I think the start. Everyone is going fast from the start, so the split us is it's hard when everyone is in the same place. So you have to be careful so you don't hit each other.
So after the starting line, you have to go over the 2 obstacles and then do the split S. So that you find the most difficult for the guys. All right, there goes the backdrop. Anyways, thanks for grass, Mark.
I think that is the hardest part because it's the most nervous part, the start, when you're waiting to go and then you hear the starting beep and then the race is on.
Well, I hope that you hear the starting beep and you won't crash. And best of luck for the finals for you.
Thanks.
So there we have it, Joni Kai for the 4th finalist of today. So just a bit of a heads up, pilot number 1 for our final will be Gaspar, pilot number 2 will be Yonkai, pilot number 3 Quicksilver, and pilot number 4 Meet G. And if it's not too much to ask from our audience here, can we please have a massive round of applause for our 4 finalists, Gaspar, Yonkai, Quicksilver, Meet G. Our final is going to come up very, very shortly, with the wind picking up a bit now. And we can see as well that even though Gaspar may have had the fastest time in the qualifier, it doesn't mean that he's got the best maneuvers, so time will tell. Our final in Helsinki was quite an eventful final and quite a lot of wit and pulling of hair for the audience watching, so I'm sure that this one here in Tampere is going to be no different, if not even better for a final here. We've got 4 amazing pilots into our final, and I'm sure we couldn't have asked for anything better here.
All right, we're gonna get the pilot cards for each of the pilots. You can see their faces. And here is Gaspar from Turku, Finland, who has been the fastest top qualifier today.
And I believe he's going to be pilot number 1.
Yes. And then we have Joni Kai from Turku as well. So it seems that Turku is a fast city.
It's a beautiful city as well.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. It's beautiful here in the summertime. Let's see if we can arrange an event there at some point. And then we have Quicksilver from Estonia.
Well, it's nice to see.
He's a new pilot here.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. It's nice to see a new pilot get through to the final.
He told me that he's a newbie. Well, I mean, come on. You can be like a beginner and get through the finals.
He may be a newbie for EDRL, but it shows that he still has the talent and skill to get to the final, obviously.
That's very true.
And I think it's great that we've got obviously people from Finland. We have someone from obviously Estonia, and obviously our final there from Helsinki.
From Helsinki, Meet G from PKS FPV. I'm not gonna go into that, other than that he's part of our team.
So just to recap,
Meet G has been fast every single race, and actually all the guys have been flying
amazingly, I think.
Yeah, amazingly. That's a good way to put it.
So we have 2 from the city of Turku in Finland, 1 from the heart of Finland, Helsinki, and 1 from just across the water from Estonia. 4 amazing pilots, 1 amazing final coming our way. For the pilots are now getting their gears tested. We'll be getting the thumbs up very shortly for the final race of today.
I hope the guys fly well.
You know, if I'm honest with you, I'm not sure who's more nervous, the pilots or me. I feel for every single one of them. They've all done amazing today.
I know.
And do we have the thumbs up from the pilots? We have the thumbs up. We have the engines are ready.
This is the final.
And we're off for the final of the EDRL.
Ooh, that's re-race.
Okay.
They clipped each other. Jesper and Miji. They were fast, but probably too fast off the line.
And I think it just shows that the final, obviously, that everyone, of course, wants obviously to win. And so you have that extra little bit more maybe stress and worry to exceed your own expectations, to then obviously for something like this to happen is quite common.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Actually, last time, you remember, there were like 3 or 4 re-races.
Yes, of the final.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was something that was pretty, well, unexpected.
Yeah, it is unexpected, but you can kind of understand maybe sometimes why it may happen a couple of times, because, like I say, of it is the final. You know, there's no other way really to put it. They've gone past the quarterfinal, they've gone past the knockout rounds, they've gone through the semi-final, and now they're here. This is the be and end all. This is it. The big cheese.
That's true. Let's see what happened here. Joneko, there he goes. It was Jesper and Joneko, alright. You can see Jesper coming and Joneko clipping him.
But then what happened to the third pilot?
Not sure what happened.
Gee.
He tumbles over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice that we have the instant replay. Last time we watched those instant replays for 3 or 4 times in the finals. And the thing is that the guys are changing their batteries because they want to start with a fresh new set of wheels, so to say.
And I think the replays are a good thing for not only people at home and people here in the audience to see what happened, but maybe for the pilots themselves to get an idea of maybe like what happened when we were obviously explaining it as well, like so they can not have that happen again, obviously.
Yeah, it's good for their education.
So I mean, I can see at the moment that there is a bit of suspense maybe with the pilots themselves and the boogie, as you would call it, is maybe a bit of a frustrating thing.
There is the boogie.
The boogie. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
The atmosphere has been really great. Today has been one of the best days in EDRL series because, well, I'd say one of the main reasons has been that we are here in beautiful weather outside.
In a beautiful city.
Yeah.
In a beautiful location.
Yeah. The location is great. These old factory places are great for an event like this.
And I love the fact that it is outdoor, not just because of the weather, but I love that it gives the pilots that sort of extension to be able to no sort of height restriction in a way. For example, if it was indoors, you'd obviously have the roof, you know. So but does that mean that an outdoor event is easier for a pilot?
Sometimes. Well, as we heard on the previous interviews, that the guys like the outdoors because you can see better. The lighting is better than inside, and I have to agree. We can see much better the track, and the guys can see the gates and the flags better. When indoors we have LED lighting, and that's not the best thing to have.
That's very true.
For our CCTV camera. They're probably thinking that I shouldn't have crashed.
Yeah. But I mean, just while we obviously are waiting, like, what do you think that we can and should really expect from the pilots, the 4 finalists here, based on the races we've seen today?
Well, based on the races that we have seen today, I'd say that no one's gonna know who's gonna win. it's gonna be a coin toss. That I can assure you.
Yeah, and I must admit that's not one toss that I would want to do.
We have good amount of audience here today. It's nice that we were finally able to get to a place where we can have free admission and people watching the drones live.
Yeah, and of course, if you are in the audience and you do want to join us afterwards, be obviously stay tuned for the award ceremony afterwards and then the after party here as well, which unfortunately the after party will be at K18.
So you have to be old enough
to join.
To join was what I was looking for.
Oh, okay. But I think that the pilots themselves...
they are all over 18.
No, I meant to say, I wasn't going to talk about their age. I was going to talk about the fact that we're ready for the final, except obviously one minor adjustment to Pilot 2.
Yes. They are... Let's see what they are thinking. I can see it.
How can you see what they're thinking?
Yeah, I was just like trying to look into their eyes, but they're so concentrated on this.
I must say, I wouldn't want to like be in their shoes. The nerves, like, and control to do this, like, especially, like I said a few times, obviously with the final. And I think we've got the fourth camera set up.
Yeah, we have Gaspar. Oh, wow, what happened?
Gaspar's drone, I think it sort of slipped off the rock on the table.
What?
Oh, it has a little.
What did he do?
Well, on the table there's a small sort of rock to hold it in place, and we're going to see what exactly happened there. Yeah, it just the rock, it just slipped from the rock and it just came off.
I hope it didn't break anything. Oh yeah, he's doing like tilted. All right.
So I think the positions have still stayed the same in regards of the pilots. So pilot 1 will be Gaspar.
Gaspar, Joneko, Quicksilver, and Miji. Okay. Miji is closest to the camera.
And I think we're... Oh.
The suspense is killing us.
Okay, let's get the party started with a bit more of a racier music for our final.
Okay. So Joneko had something.
Alright, this is best one ever. We have quads on the line, we have pilot on the seats.
Okay, so we've got the pilots on the seat. We've got the thumbs up from the pilots.
Arm your quad.
We have the engines going, and we are off for our final race of today.
So,
maybe I spoke a bit too soon.
Gaspar. Unfortunately, Gaspar is down.
It just shows that speed isn't everything always.
Yes. And Quicksilver is fast. He is fast. Even though he says that he's a newbie. Well, I wouldn't say that. At least he's been training a lot.
So you can see we've got Quicksilver on our screen right now.
Right. They are neck and neck with Miji. Miji, Quicksilver. 1.2 seconds dividing them. Miji in the front.
Oh, we just lost Quicksilver there. Screen just went, I think, a little slight knock on the edge.
All right, Miji. And what do we have?
Final lap.
Oh, we're on our final lap.
Miji and Quicksilver. No, Joneko.
Yeah, we have Miji and Joneko. And Joneko has gone down as
Miji
well.
is the lonely ranger who's gonna win it if he's gonna take it slow. Woo! Oh man! Nicely done by Miji. PKSFPV, Pekos FPV wins. Woohoo! Finally! Oh man.
So we have our winner.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was Miji.
The race is completed.
The race is completed.
And I think we're going to have to find out regarding the third and fourth position from our experts and our guideliners there.
It's probably Quicksilver second, and I'm not sure who's like third. No, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
We're going to have a slow-mo of Michi of him winning the final.
You can see him.
Tumbler.
Even though I tried to tell him to take it slow, but yeah, you can see. Ooh, there comes the flag. Didn't matter that much.
Final results for race 13. Mikke first, second Jonekoi, third Kespar, fourth Quicksilver.
All right, Michi wins Jonekoi second. Then Quicksilver and our fastest pilot loses the final. Man, that was fast.
I can breathe now that final was over. That was intense.
It was really intense. It was.
So we can obviously see that.
Yeah, you can see us. Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
How are you guys doing there?
But we're going to be having the award ceremony coming up very, very shortly. I'm sure that the final four pilots, they want to take a quick breathe a second before well, I can't get the words out. I'm just doing it in suspense from that. Like, that was not what I expected. And if I'm honest, I'm not going to say what I expected, but it was kind of opposite of what happened there.
Yeah, well, I was hoping for this team to win.
Bit of promoting there.
Just a bit.
See, I'm
just
not biased. I'm plain.
I'm not biased. I'm just like rooting for my friends. Let's see that for the results. Who won and what happened? All right, Michi, Quicksilver, Gaspar, Jonekoi.
Yeah. So fourth place, a massive well done to Jonekoi. Third place, Gaspar, well done, buddy. Second place, Quicksilver, and in first place, Michi.
Congratulations to Michi. Let's give him a warm applause. All right, it's just two of us.
But I think everyone's going over to the water ceremony so they can give him a proper round of
Oh
applause.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Taking pictures and maybe we can get the camera guy there as well.
Shame we can't go there.
Well, we actually I'm gonna go there in a while or not. Not sure. Do we have a microphone? Not sure.
Yeah, you are going to be going there, aren't you? That is the plan.
It was the plan. Probably is still.
Yeah, that's right. I understand. Leave it here.
Oh my! But I have to tell you that Michi did really well with his nerve. I mean, he told me that he was really nervous before, but when I was interviewing him, he was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty calm. I don't know what he did, but it must have worked." Man, cool.
I know he's calmer than me, and I was already in racing. So we're just getting the preparations for the award ceremony. As you can see, this next up. We're going to give a congratulations, obviously, to everyone that did participate today, and a massive well done to the people that were here with us and who performed, and then obviously the winners. That's how it's going to go. So if you have been listening in at home, we do really hope you have enjoyed so far our elimination rounds, quarterfinal, semi-final, and that suspenseful final there. With a quick restart to add the extra suspense on the end as well. And we've had quads go into our safety net. We've had them lost on a roof. We've had them lose signal halfway up. We've had crashes, we've had burns, we've had you name it. I think during this race alone, we've had it all, and that's a part of the enjoyment and suspense, I think, for people watching at home and listening at home and myself as well. Not so sure for the pilots themselves, but it has been a race and an event to remember, that's for sure. And I appreciate there's not much to look at the moment on your stream. Oh, except a little kid there running through one of the tracks. I think that's probably one of the racers' children there. Start them at a young age is what I say, you know, get them racing young. Yeah, we're just getting the final preparations done up so we can obviously show you with our cameramen the award ceremony. And so obviously you at home can also give them a round of applause as well. I just want to take this moment to as well thank our two sponsors, Tata and Elisa, for obviously sponsoring us. And obviously everyone streaming at home and coming down today, so a massive thank you for that as well. I want to take this opportunity as well to thank my co-presenter today, co-commentator, Pekka. Obviously he's the man behind the knowledge. I'm the one here to ask the silly questions.
Okay, I guess I'm on air.
Yes, over to you, Pekka.
All right, can I get the audience here? Yleisö, tuutteko te tänne lähemmäs vähän?
So he's just going to get the audience up to for those
Yleisö,
listening.
tänne päin vähän, Jouko, kiitos. Audience, please come forward towards me.
You tell him, Pekka.
Yeah, come on. This way, towards my voice. Oh, well, I'm on the PA system, so not that way.
But you're also on our stream as well, Pekka. So give our viewers at home a nice smile. Oh, they're taking it away now. See, you weren't good enough to be there.
They didn't want to show my face.
No,
That's
we're
okay.
seeing trophies instead now on our stream. I think seeing the trophies is better than seeing you. We just want to hear you.
Well, what if I don't want to hear myself?
So you can see there we've got 3 trophies.
And we have something else to go with the trophies.
Uh-huh. Are they for, I'm making the assumption, Pekka, that they're going to be for the first, second and third places?
PK's FPV represents. All right, I have the president of EDRL here with me, Mikko, and organizer Pasi. Let's start with Mikko. How was today?
I think the day was a great day. Sunshine, happy people, quite fancy flying. Actually, loved the freestyle part in the middle before the finals, building up the excitement. And yeah, I think you guys go each time a bit faster. So congratulations to all pilots. Track wasn't too easy. I hope you all had a great day.
So what about Pasi? How was the day for you?
Well, for me, of course, organizing live events with live spectators and streaming these kind of events to several services requires something, but I'm very happy to tell that the whole organization, the pilots, especially the pilots, have made this day remarkable. I'm extremely thankful for achieving a point with the league personally and as a league that we can attract international pilots to the league and we can help the local community grow in the best way we can, and that's what we are here for. Thank you for everybody taking part to these events.
There we heard Mikko and Pasi. So let's go onward with the award ceremony. Can I get Gespar here, our third person on the bronze medalist Gespar. And then we have Jonekoi. Where is he? Silver medalist, Jonekoi. And last but not least, our gold medalist from PKS FPV, Meet G. So he gets a nice reward for the win. Thanks everyone who was part of today's event, and especially Swag for letting us come here to the Kuivaamo here in Tampere. Thanks from my side as well, and I'm pretty sure that Jay thanks as well from the booth back there.
Yeah, all of my lonesome over here. Thanks, guys. No, but it's very true. A massive thank you to the audience and to the fans that joined us streaming as well. Thank you very much to the pilots who came from all over to join us today. Thank you very much for our sponsors, Elisa and Tata Consulting Services. Thank you for Grassmark about the stream, and to Perekani Production for the production work. And of course, thank you to Kuivaamo in Tampere and their employees, and this beautiful city Tampere. Thank you for having us. Until next time, it's been amazing.